Ohio.
Well, if you can hear the blaring heater, then I'm in the right show. Yep. More on Ron Burgundy, and the reason why is, man, it's loud. So I have come to the realization that either all these new cars' headlights suck, and old cars like the IROCs, which they really do suck, factory ones, and the Trans Am, they are terrible. Where was I going with that? Or I'm just getting old and I can't see very good at night. It's one of the three. I don't know. So we're doing the right thing, and we're going to replace these things. See how they're nice and dull, and we're going to replace them with these guys. Fog lights and all. So I guess the first step is showing like how, well, we're not going to show that yet. I was going to show you how dim they actually are, like, but we'll get one side in and then we'll compare it, and hopefully we can figure out how these things even work. I don't even know how to turn them on. I haven't found a light switch for fog lights. I don't know. Maybe they're blown. I have no idea. But the first step, it looks like the old Amazonian tool that I bought. Yep. Even came with the free little pusher down tabs like this. It's going to really come in handy, because you can just like do that, and then you don't bust these clips. So invest in one. It was like 12 bucks, man. 12, 15. It was cheap. But you see, got it out without even cracking it, because we have to take out this grill. We're gonna have to wire down in here and in here. I'll show you why. Because we got halo lights, you know. But they say, hello, it's bright outside, yeah? But maybe not, I don't know. But we're going to take out all of these first and see what they look like, see what's behind here, and, you know, then we'll see like really what's going on and how much other crap I got to remove. Does that sound like a plan? So hopefully you can hear me over this roaring heater. We're gonna hope so. If not, you just have to read my lips, you know. I think this is going to be fairly okay-ish. I got these, of course, off the Amazonian site, and they are called True Mods. They had like pretty good ratings, so you know, that's a gooder. Always look at the ratings, just because, you know, I like to party. And yeah, hopefully you guys are digging like all the Jeep stuff. I know I have come up with an acronym for Jeep, and it kind of fits, because I haven't had this thing that long, and I've bought several parts already. Like that right there is a shock for the front stabilizer. Pretty sure this one's shot. Oh wow, that really comes out decent. Is that? I don't know, I can't see. Dang it. I don't know if that comes out real easy or clips in or... Okay. We're just gonna... Oh, okay, well there's that. It's looking like there's little clippages. Huh. So I guess these clips... Oh, okay. Cool. And then you just undo those guys, which I just bought that light bulb last week. Oh, well there we go. Grill is out. So, anyway, what I was getting to on the Jeep acronym is just empty every pocket. is the new Jeep acronym I'm going to start using. The next, it looks like we take out these with a star bit. Looks like a T15 or something. Nope. Nope. That's a T10. T15. Let's just see. And it is that guy. That is a T15. Huh. Can't make that up if I even wanted to. Let me get these out and we'll see what all we got, okay? So give me a few minutes. Guys and gals, this kit seems to be like pretty decent. As far as the plug-in, it plugs right in. That red clip you'll have to push up again with a screwdriver. Be gentle, don't break it. And then you just press down on that green tab right behind it and it pulls right out. That I kind of had to shove up there pretty good. Maybe a little bit of electrical grease would have been better, you know, to make things click in easier. But on the headlights alone, I want the halo to work and I want the turn signal to work. I want the halo to work with the park lights on. I want the turn signal to work with turn signal on. Now down here, I don't really need that in my life. I don't need all of them doing it. I just don't. I think it's too much, and I'm going to have this loose wiring that I'm not really fond of. I'm going to tuck it in. As you can see, this goes down here back to where it's supposed to. It's going to go back in here, and I'm going to splice it into each one of these wires. One goes to one, one goes to the other. How do you know which one? Well, that's easy. All you got to do, don't cut the wire if you don't have to. Just peel it back. Okay, let me show you. Hopefully I can do it without like actually cutting the wire. Most of the time I can. I mean, you know, most time you can take a good set of side cuts or a crappy set, because those look like craptastic. And what we're going to do is just peel it back just a little, just enough. All right. And the reason why I don't want to really open it up that much and cut it, splice it and all that, you don't really have to. If I can get this thing to sit. All right, so you got your wire and you're going to fall. And you just take it. Now, we should know that the ground is probably the center one. We're going to say it is. And see that? We just peeled the wire back. That's all we did. We just peeled that wire back just a little bit. Now, the best thing would be setting this light up in there, pulling all of this slack out. So that's probably what we're going to do. That way, so we don't have any extra red wire that we don't need to have out. So you'll have to tuck this up in this cubby. It fits. And actually the light looks pretty darn cool. So let's just do that. So we're going to, you know what else we're going to do? Scratch that. We're actually going to tape this as well. They put some really affordable, friendly type heat shrink on there that doesn't shrink very well. So we're actually even going to wrap some tape around that just for good measure, because if not, it grounds out. It could pop like a turn signal fuse, possibly. And I can't find my tape, so that's cool. Give me a few minutes. All I'm going to do is tape these wires up. I might run a little tape around this connection just because I like to party. You know, that it keeps the nastiness out of there. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, tape's missing. So give me a few minutes. All I'm going to do is just tape that up, slide the headlight in, screw it in. You'll get to see what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. And we'll go from there. Sound good? All right. All right, so I'm gonna show you without the lights on. Look at that. I know the grill makes it look not so gooder, but them headlights are pretty stinking cool. Now, back to hooking in the turn signal and or the halo, right? Now, what you do is you go in here and you flick it forward. One little spot, right? And you don't have anything lit up. So, what one is this? This one is not that. This one is confusing. That I thought would have done it. Maybe. Wait a minute. Those lights didn't light up at all. Oops. Huh. Okay, well on the iRock, those lights light up. Do I have to have the key on? Maybe that's the dealio. Let's find the keys. That might be the deal. So, we'll turn the key on. Maybe that does magic. Does that do magic? Uh-oh. I see what it is. This guy. Not that guy. Dang it. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. There's more. Hold on. Now, we have a turn. We have a turn signal, right? Let's see if we splice the right wire as far as, well, we had to have. No, we didn't. Maybe? Yeah, we did. So, see how that blinks? That blinks a little. Okay, so that wire will work for that. The other wire, we're going to have to run to this guy for the halo. Shoot, which one was it again? They're both red. Who wires it like that? Okay. The one sticking right there is the one for that. So you'll have to dig into the other light in order to get the halo. Not a big deal, it could be worse. So, FYI, it's not the same as the iRock. Slightly different. But we did get into the turn signal, which is cool. So all we're gonna have to do now is this opening where I put that, we're going to wrap that around there, solder it, and then wrap tape around it to make sure it's really, really good. All right? And then, dang it, that other one is like right over here. Man, dang it. Why did that have to do that? Why? Because I like the halo look. I don't necessarily have to have it. Do I? I mean, let's turn on the headlights. Let's just see. The halo should be on anyway, but let's make sure everything works the way it's supposed to. That's probably a good idea, right? Who took my keys? Oh, I did. I put them over here. So what we're going to do is turn the headlights on. We'll get to see a first peek at what the headlights look like, and we'll do it with the turn signal on for multiple reasons, but I'm just saying. Now, ooh wee, that's friends, I don't have to tell you, that's way more gooder. Now, oosh, Nikes. See that? Can you see it? Hopefully you can see it, because I can't see a darn thing. Woof, that's bright. Alright, so we have the halos. I might just call it good there, just because I don't man, I didn't really want to dig into 2 wires, I guess. I don't know. But like if they were all on the same whatever, but I don't know, man. I don't. Darn it. But then again, I hate to pay for a feature and not have it. Sort of ish. I don't know. Alright, well let me see how big of a pain in the booty it is to snag that wire. I like it clean. I want a clean look, and I don't know if I can. You know what? We may end up replacing these flares anyway. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have this wire with these guys right here for the turn signals, and if we end up getting a different flare, then we'll do it. That sounds, I can live with that. So let's do that. We're going to button that all up, and then we're going to compare. Cool? Yeah. So we just did the fog light on this side, and we took this cover down, thought it might make it easier. I just took them off from the top. I took this part loose, slid it over. You got this little pigtail that comes with it. You'll use it. If you want that to light up, you'll have to run it clear up here and to your, you have to run it from your daylight, marker light, and turn signal. I'm not doing that because I don't need that. I already have the headlight blinking. To me, that's good enough. You do you, I'm gonna do me. I don't want a whole bunch of chintzy wiring and trying to hide it, make it look gooder. So that guy's complete. That one's in. This has 4 screws in the very back. I used a stubby screwdriver because it was easier. And I mean, it's pretty basic really. But if you just slide this thing back and forth, I don't even know how you get this darn thing out. I was trying for a second. I didn't want to mess it up because, you know. Another thing is, I broke one of those little plastic wannabe screws. So the best bet is for you to act like you're just going to tear it apart and come with a screwdriver underneath the head and pry it up. Because that's actually how I saved that one. The other one I just straight desecrated. I mean, it's just, that's not usable. So we're going to just ignore it. Or shove the wrong, you know, little keeper in there. It'll be fine. Just plastic. But you can shove this down and out of the way. At least you could on that side. So hopefully we can on this side. At least enough to get in here, to get the screws. It's not that bad. Alright? There's no little locker. You just push down on it and unplug it. And then you got a set of lights to maybe sell or keep, or, you know, whatever you feel like really doing with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch that the exact same way I did that. Then we're gonna button it together and we're gonna see what the difference is. Huh? How's that? I mean, you see this, right? Then we're gonna have the grill in it, the other headlight. It's gonna look really gooder. So give me a few. We'll wrap this thing up. So we got the grill in. We did one extra little thing. Are you ready to see this? Boom. How much more gooder does that look? We bought these. These are extremely budget. What do I mean by extremely budget? I mean like they were less than 20 bucks, I think. And then I just got some gold spray paint, masked all these off, good-ish, and then just. So if you have some spray paint around, get you some of those. Just make it stand out a little bit. Now, if it makes the heat go up in the truck as far as operating temperature, ditch them. I don't know if it makes it go up or not. This is more restrictive because any kind of blockage is restrictive, right? But for the winter in Ohio, I'm going to be good for right now, I believe. So we're gonna rock them until we don't, and you know, we're gonna roll with it. So there you go, kids. These are, what brand were they? Something Mod. You saw them. They don't pay me anyway. So True Mod or something like that off the Amazonian site. Good to go. Get the matching fog lights. They look pretty cool too. We showed you how to do the turn signal. We told you how to do the, you know, just the halo if that's what you're into. But let's just see them before we say c'est la vie on both of these things. This has got to be way more gooder than stock, and wow, that is not brights, that is dims, just so you know. And dims be bright. So I'm like looking forward to being able to see in the morning on the way to work, like Mr. Magoo, you know what I mean? So yeah. And of course the brights don't look like it changes a whole lot, just a little bit more. But anyway, this is another save yourself some money, make your Jeep a little more custom, because let's face facts, man. Nobody looks at a stock Jeep and says, man, I love that stock Jeep. I want one just exactly like that and do nothing to it but drive it and put gas in it. Nope, nobody says that. I checked. And whenever you see something that's a little different, just a little different, people say, man, that's pretty sweet. Where'd you get those? How'd you do that? Yada, yada, yada. You know, and then you can share your secrets, and you turn into a guy that loves cars or Jeeps, or a gal that loves Jeeps and trucks and whatever you're into. You know what I mean? These, like I say, were extremely budget. I'll be happy if they stay in, because they were very affordable. It kind of upsets me that they look that, I think it looks good, and hopefully they stay in, because if one falls out, I'm just going to pull them all the way out. They didn't click in very good. Maybe since you have your grill out, push them in. I did it afterwards because I thought they would just click in better, or just click in, period. That is not a thing, so just be aware of that if you get those. If you don't, I don't blame you. We almost went with a whole, you know, different kind of angry Jeep kind of look, but there's a lot of people that have that. I just wanted something different. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful to you. I really do like these headlights. These things are pretty great. They are one major step above stock, and they're going to be safer, so we just hope they last. Anyway, this is me talking to you, saying I'll see you guys next time, and gals, on Right Turn Garage TV. We do definitely have a little bit more stuff coming for old Ron here. So we'll see you next time. Y'all have a great weekend. Keep Jeeping.